lot planned for this episode, but first we'll jump right into Tune Up with Regina.
BTS is moving from the stage to the big screen with Burn the Stage of the movie. The movie follows a Korean boy band during their 2017 tour and shows what happens behind the scenes during a world tour. It is set to premiere on November 15th and it will be showing in various theaters in the US. Just go to burnthestageofthemovie.com to see if there's a screening near you. Speaking about movies, Bohemian Rhapsody just hit theaters today. The main focus of this movie is of course Freddie Mercury, one of the most iconic musicians of the modern era, but it will also focus on Queen, the band itself. It features Rami Malek for the role of Mercury, and the story extends from the creation of the band to the singer's death in 1991. Bohemian Rhapsody was made to honor the legacy of Freddie Mercury and Queen, so let's just hope they do a good job of that. And to end this episode of Tune Up, we're showing you guys some new music you should check out.
My fingers ain't working, but my heart is. If you wanna let me know where you are.
Does it ever get lonely thinking you could live without me? Thinking you could live without me?
You can try to simplify romance, reduce it to a touch, but maybe we'll you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower.
That's it, guys. I hope you liked this episode, and don't forget to tune out for the next Wctv.
Is that the iPhone 7?
Yeah, it works perfectly
Okay,
fine.
no, that is outdated. Watch this review for the new iPhone.
What up, Churchill? It's your boy, DeAndre, taking over this episode of Tech Talk because Adrian literally doesn't have a voice. Don't believe me? Listen to this.
Of storage, more water industrial.
Okay, so first we have the new iPhone XS and XS Max. The regular size has a 5.8-inch display, with the Max having a massive 6.5 inches. They both have the new A12 Bionic CPU, 4 gigs of RAM, up to 512 gigs of storage, more water and dust resistance, and faster facial recognition. The battery definitely could be better. The normal has the 2658 mAh battery, with the Max having a slightly bigger 3174. If you're looking to buy it, it'll set you back around $999 to $1,199. Next up, we have the consumer release of Nvidia's new line of graphics card, the RTX series. The RTX 2080 Founders Edition comes standard with a 1515 MHz base clock with the 1800 boost clock. It also includes 8 gigs of the new DDR6 RAM and a brand new Turing architecture. If you're looking at buying one, it'll set you back about $800 on Nvidia's website. Prices will vary depending on the company that distributes them. For example, EVGA sells the 2080 Ti for $1,100, so watch out for that. Personally, I would wait for the 2050 to come out because it would still have performance better than the 1080, but lacks the full RTX power that the 2070 and 2080 would have. Alright, Churchill, that's about all we have for Tech Talk. There'll definitely be more next time, but for now, see you in the next one.
Hey, did you hear about that ghost story in the ABC building?
No, what are you talking about?
Yeah, here's some found footage on it.
Speaking of Halloween, didn't a new movie just come out?
Yeah, I think I saw John David talking about it, but let's go check it out.
Can You Ever Forgive Me is a true story about a struggling author who... Wait, what? They don't care about this movie? They want me to review Halloween instead? Fine. Halloween may be the 11th installment of the franchise, but it's actually the 3rd reboot. This movie takes place after the very first Halloween film, so all the other ones are now non-canon, which isn't all that bad. That being said, I really like this movie. The movie does a great job paying homage to the first one, and doesn't do anything dumb like make Michael part of a cult, or make him a curse. It's just Michael Myers out on Halloween killing random people. Nick Castle reprises his role as Michael Myers, and he does a great job being a quiet murderer and looking scary while doing it. Jamie Lee Curtis also returns as Laurie Strode and gives a great performance. Laurie spends 40 years training to kill Michael and stocking up on guns, which, honestly, if I was Laurie and survived an attack from Michael Myers, I would have moved out of Haydenfield. What? You know what Haydenfield should do? Just cancel Halloween. The characters are written smart, so there's not any dumb scenes or anything like that. And I also like how the film doesn't use too much CGI. It just uses practical effects instead. I also like how cinematic the camera shots are. It's just little things like that that can make a movie better. The film really isn't scary though. I would say it has suspense, but that doesn't hurt the movie at all. So if you love Halloween, you're gonna love this one. I didn't find anything wrong with Halloween, so I will give this movie 10 out of 10. Also, I heard people say they don't understand my score system, so here it is. This is how I rate my movies. Okay, bye.
Okay, spooky season might be over, but that just means that Thanksgiving is around the corner. Here's Peyton with ROTC talking about the turkey shoot.
Hi, I'm Peyton Snowden, and I'm here with
Colin Reed.
And we are here to talk about the turkey shoot. Colin, do you mind telling us a little bit about the turkey shoot?
Why not? The turkey shoot is November 12th through the 16th. It's $2 for 5 shots, and the top 3 winners, like top 3 closest to the bullseye, win a turkey. And I think that's pretty cool because it's a free turkey basically.
Oh yeah, definitely, I agree.
It's going to be fun. It's all day, November 12th, November 13th, November 14th, November 6th, 15th. Every day, come in during your lunch period, come in if your teachers let you, and teachers are also encouraged to participate in this.
Hello? Really? Oh, okay.
Wait, where are you going?
What? It's halftime.
It's halftime.
Dude, I don't know what to do for halftime right now.
Neither do I. All I know is that we should do carpool karaoke,
We
but like
should.
with.
Hey, can we be on halftime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Hey guys, we're back for another episode of halftime. Today we're here with.
I'm Jackson McCorder.
Darren Hayes. And I'm Cameron Reyes.
All right, and we're gonna be asking them some questions. So, how do you feel about this year being your last year in football?
I'm going to be sad at the end of the season when we play our last game, but it's been a great 4 years playing with all my friends and building a bond with everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to be sad too, but it was a fun experience, and it's going to be fun to tell it to my kids one day.
Oh, that's my song.
Yeah.
You know I'm a chicken fried, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and a radio. I was raised underneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow.
What advice do you guys have for any incoming freshmen?
Just handle your priorities first and live in the moment.
That every year matters, that you shouldn't take a year off.
My advice would be to listen to your teachers and your coaches.
It's the most beautiful time of the year. Light spreading, streets spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow. I would be under the mistletoe. With you, shawty, with you.
Can you describe how it feels whenever y'all get a touchdown?
I play defense, so.
Okay, well, I've gotten a touchdown this year, and I play defense, and it felt really good, and I felt like I helped the team a lot, even though we still won 56-14. But it was fun. Zach, what about you?
It's a very exciting moment to be with your brothers.
We got a special guest, Zach DeWitt.
When and where is your next game?
It's going to be 7:30 at Heroes, so come out and support.
That's all the time we have for today's episode of Halftime. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next
Bye.
Okay, so for the next segment we
Sports.
Sports.
Welcome to WC Sports. I'm Cross Garcia.
Jose Zamaripa.
What a sports-filled past 3 weeks it has been, with football winning over elite and the possibility of going to playoffs.
Plus, volleyball won their first round of playoffs, winning over Warren Tuesday night, and advanced to play New Braunfels Canyon in the second round last night.
But first, Esteban has an interview with a freshman cross-country star who will be competing at state tomorrow. Esteban?
What's up, Churchill? I'm here with cross-country runner
Danielle Peck.
So this weekend you're going to a state competition, is that correct?
Yes.
How do you feel about making state as a freshman?
It just feels really good to be able to represent Churchill, as it hasn't been done over 6 years.
Yeah, so this weekend is your state competition. What have you been doing up until now to prepare for your competition?
Well, we run every morning and we have practice after school to stretch and prepare our bodies.
So on average, how much would you say that you run a day?
I would say anywhere from 6 to 10 miles.
And to keep your body hydrated, how much water do you think you're consuming on average per day?
Probably about 60 ounces a day.
Wow. So, what got you into running?
Well, I started running in 7th grade, and my middle school coaches really saw potential in me, and they just encouraged me to do track, and I decided to do cross country in high school, and it's been great so far.
Okay, well, we'll make sure to come out and support our fellow Charger
in Round Rock this weekend.
Thanks. Good luck to Danielle. Now here's a special treat from Marcos Perez and the cross country team.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
I need the hardest race you've ever run in your life, okay? If you want it bad enough, you can get it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Forward! Churchill! Forward! Chargers! Chargers! Chargers!
You gotta run with heart, you gotta work up the hills, you gotta use the downhills, and you just flat out have to want it more. And that's what it is.
Let's go! Use each other, push each other, let's go, get in there!
When you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep.
That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you could ever begin to imagine.
Churchill High School. Sixth place from Churchill High School, Larissa Hernandez.
Wow, thanks Marcos. That was incredible. Hey Jose, football team's looking pretty good this season.
Yeah, we sure did lift back up.
Yeah, we sure did. Now here's an interview with Andrew Bloomer and Zach DeWitt interviewing the football team on the cupcake eating contest.
My name's Andrew Bloomer. I'm here with WC Football. This is Cody Lilly, Derek Perez, Luke Rosas, Adam Efron, Seth Jacobs. Seth, how does it feel to be on the win streak?
It feels pretty good. We're going out there playing with our brothers, like we're brothers, and then we're just hopefully going to get 2 more, you know, and then add on to that.
Adam, what's your favorite memory from the season?
My favorite memory of the season was when Luke scored that game-tying touchdown versus Clark. It was really clutch, and it just showed that he was one of the best players in the area.
All right, Luke, what's the game plan for Johnson this week?
The game plan this week for Johnson is just the same game plan for any team we see. We're going to go out, try our hardest, do our best, hopefully come out with a dub. You know, if we play together, play as brothers, play as a team, and we think we can get any team we want.
Derek, Cody, you got anything to add?
We're 4-4 right now, 3-2 in district. We play Johnson on Saturday at 7 at Heroes, I think, so make sure you come out and support.
Alright, I'm here with WC Football, and this is the first annual cupcake eating contest. First one to eat all the cupcakes wins.
Oh, eat all of them. Eat the cupcake.
Fastest one to eat all of them wins.
Eat the cupcake.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, Wctv! Don't eat those cupcakes too fast. Don't forget, game is Saturday at Heroes at 7 o'clock. I'm Cross Garcia.
Jose Zamaripa.
And this is WC Sports. Woo!
That's all the time we have for WCTV. Make sure to follow us on Instagram.
And don't forget to set your clocks back this Sunday because we get an extra hour of sleep.
Yes!
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Erica.
See you guys later.